want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it.
stages here. Reeves now trying to penetrate. Oh, that is spectacular to watch off the backboard. Just a layup from the left side of the hoop, and Canada again going for the three with Dort. Rims out though. Settles for Walker to collect on the rebound, and Edwards can bring it forward. Team USA looking to Brunson out on the right. Now a big slam. Walker Kessler makes it 8-4. So Josh Hart was a player that came into the game to replace Bridges. Canada back on the offensive. Little drive, lay-back pass. It's really good work by R.J. Barrett. Powell went up. No shot made, and Edwards now for three. Teed it up. And hits the rim. Doesn't sit for him. Edwards probably being the best player in terms of points. Canada going up and fouled on the way to the hoop. That is R.J. Barrett of the New York Knicks. So Bridges still getting some attention. Looks like he's got some blood coming from the nose. Barrett misses the first free throw. Makes the second. Takes it to 9-4. Battle for third place. A bronze medal on the line. Canada never gone as deep in terms of medals. Immediately there's a substitution with Austin Reeves of the Lakers going out. Edwards takes two away. Bridges shoots. And again, comes off the rim. And Canada can collect. Dort brings it down. It's an alley-oop attempt. It doesn't come off. There'll be a two at the other end. A lovely layup from the number 12, Josh Hart. Transition was devastating. New York Knicks forward, Josh Hart, with confidence boosting 2 points. Now Canada, 3 points again from Dylan Brooks. Canada extended back out. They've doubled USA's lead again, 12-6 at the moment. Brunson fouled as he was about to shoot. Just from around the free throw line area. So from the line, Team USA captain getting heckled from the touchline. Makes the first, all net. Josh Hart's gone courtside. Steve Kerr bringing him off. Really nice piece of play from him. Some breathtaking basketball throughout the tournament. And that will culminate in tonight's final as Brunson makes the second shot. And Bridges now on Gilgeous-Alexander. And couldn't get the block. Affected the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander going for two. Oh, the pass back inside. Big dunk for Dwight Powell. The Dallas Mavericks, a big man. 14-8 now, Canada. Brunson. Intensity still there. Canada stealing the ball away from Team USA's captain. A layup in transition again. A lovely little left-hander under the hoop. Back on top, off the backboard, Lugans-Dort. Reeves now back out, goes for three. Oh yeah. 16-11 now. USA just working away, plugging away, chipping away at the lead now. Again, as Gilgeous-Alexander took the ball away. Jeez, he's got long arms. He took it away from the hoop with the left, off the backboard, and again another two. Bridges goes up, tries the jump shot, rims out, and now Shea leaves it for Dort, 3 points. And USA can gather off the hoop. Brunson on the left side of the court. It's the drive. Oh, that is another hammer blow there off the backboard. Everyone using the backboard in the early stages of this game. Super basketball. Back to 5 points. Shea falling down. Finds RJ Barrett out on the left side of the court. Eventually realizes he's got no support, so he goes for the jump shot all alone up against two. Uses his height and nails the two. Edwards. Team USA. Nothing happening there off the hoop. Canada in transition, held up nicely though by Edwards. Canadians can still come through. Dort fakes the three, drives to the basket, makes space, and Shea from long range can't make it either. And Canada again have given time and space for three. Dort made sure his feet were behind the line. He was open, wide open on the right side of the court, and nails it to take it to a 10-point lead. Buzzer goes. Just under 4 minutes in the first quarter left. Team USA trailing Canada 13-23. The way that Canada were able to pluck that ball back as USA were trying to counter. And Dwight Powell, Dallas Ford, was able to find a couple of teammates. Only two back for Team USA. And Canada with the overload on the right side. Dort was all alone. And so far, Canada nailing a lot of their chances. It's all about outscoring the opponent, as we saw in the earlier parts of this tournament. Team USA going out in the semi-final, but the way they took down Italy, that was a masterclass in defense. Italy unable to nail much of the little that was given to them. So far, Dylan Brooks with 8 points in this game. Same with Dort. Reeves, the high scorer for the USA, 5, and then 4 for Brunson. You can hear players discussing their tactics during the timeout break, which is almost over. The heat is on, and we're back underway. So 3:45 on the clock. Edwards wants to shoot, will shoot, and nails another two. That was monumental. Jump shot from just inside the three-point line. Just on the diagonal angle. That is what he brings. He's got his radar on today. A couple of changes, though, for both sides. RJ makes the basket and takes it back out to a 10-point lead, 25-15. It's Walker, Alexander Walker, then Barrett. As Portis tries to get a dunk going, gets rejected. Eventually is able to climb over the top and just loop another two in and stay in touch with the Canadians. Alexander Walker, Brooks, Asian, Olenek, and Scrub out there now. Alexander Walker goes for the three attempts, doesn't see it. Canada gets it back, and this time it will go in. RJ Barrett from downtown. The bounce pass coming for Edwards. Can't get through the back door. There's a foul in the lead up here. It's RJ Barrett that's given it away. Lovely bounce pass in from Edwards. Received it just under the hoop. Dort will go out of the game. Less than 2 minutes 33 remaining on the first quarter clock. So Team USA, Bridges, Halliburton, Hart, Portis Jr. and Reeves out there. Edwards from the line makes the first. It's back to 10 points. The USA struggling to stay with Canada thus far. He's never going to miss the second. Brings it back to 9 points. Just looking at some of the flash score stats. Canada again on the left side in the attack. Really nice pass inbound, and the number 13 will get 2 off the backboard. That's Kelly Olynyk, Utah Jazz. Foul is against Reeves on the way to the hoop. The 2 will count, and it'll be Olynyk from the line. Canadian captain. Using physicality to his advantage. Reeves, it's another foul against him. And Olynyk makes the hoop. (31-19). Halliburton brings it back to Portis Jr. From distance, it's Bridges over the top. And Portis receives and gets a fairly easy basket unattended after 10 points. Pick and roll lob in the ends. Portis Jr. Now Canada again from 3. Out on the right side. That's another devastating 3-pointer for Asian. Plays his basketball with Unikaya. Bobby Portis Jr. all the way open. And from 3, right in front of the hoop, it rims out. Canada with 3 under. Get the rebound. Good driving run from Walker. And it's fouled just as he's coming through. The score 34-21 with a minute 17 on the clock. Alexander Walker. This is against Tyrese Halliburton. So back underway. Augustin Reeves is dispossessed and fouled at the same time. So we've seen Scrub come into the game for Canada. He's the number 23. Alexander Walker, Brooks, Ajim, and Olynyk with Scrub. Bridges goes courtside. So Cameron Johnson with Josh Hart, Halliburton, Portis Jr. and Reeves, who makes the first free throw. Brings it back to 12 points. Huge first quarter from Canada. He gets the second. 34-23. A minute to go. Canada now looking to get some space out on the left sides for Scrub. He's got big Bobby Portis Jr. in front of him. Olynyk finds the pass inside, and the big block comes from Reeves. Nothing there for Ajim. Now Reeves coming in from the right to the basket, loses his footing. Doesn't get called for the travel. He was able to find a hospital pass to Halliburton. Shot clock going down. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. The US working tirelessly. Portis eventually makes the 2. So back to 9 points. Portis making a positive difference, 6 points. RJ Barrett still the top scorer with Brooks and Dort, 8 apiece. And that is what they do. They have all those options with Alexander Walker again. From 3-point territory, doesn't find it. And a 9-point advantage as the final buzzer goes for first quarter. Canada leads the bronze medal playoff, 34-25. So 3 more quarters of action coming. And then we have the big one a little later on in a few hours' time. Serbia-Germany, FIBA Basketball World Cup final for 2023. One of the highlights for Team USA in that first quarter is the big dunk from Walker Kessler. He started this one. So Steve Kerr going with some rotation. Third versus fourth playoff. For Team USA, Austin Reeves 7 points in the first quarter. Bobby Portis with 6. Bronson and Edwards with 4 apiece. And some contributions from Josh Hart, Walker Kessler, and 2 each. But how can they stop Canada in the second quarter? Can they be contained? Can the USA eat away at this lead? We'll see who they want to bring out to start off the next term. Jordi Fernandez, the Canada coach from Barcelona in Spain. Started his coaching career at the age of 15. Working with the youth setups before moving on to national team career as a player. He's also assistant coach for Spain's under-19s. We are back underway. Halliburton. Pass inside Reeves. Big pass out to the left. And it looks as though that might be a 3. A very early 3 coming from Josh Hart. So back to 6 points all of a sudden. Some good defensive work here. The Americans definitely eat away at this, but it's Olenek who makes it 2. Tireless from the Canadian captain. Steve Kerr disappointed. He wants a little more, some hard work in the defensive areas as Portis makes a layup over the top of everyone. 36-30. Minute gone in the second term. And now Canada on the attack. Well, they haven't made it. So now it's Team USA with a chance to get more points with Reeves. Goes for 3. Doesn't get it though. And it's being brought down by big Zach Edey, who starts this quarter. Don't know how anyone is going to outmuscle him. He is a big, big boy. So starting the second quarter, Alexander Walker-Brooks, Edey, Ajim and Gilgeous-Alexander for Canada. Halliburton, Hart, Johnson, Portis Jr. and Reeves. Team USA out there with Reeves right now. Right side of the court, he goes alone. Looked as though he's going up for the shot. The Canada coach is furious with the decision. Just impeding Reeves on his way to the basket. Kelly Olenek will be noted for that foul. So Olenek going to the sidelines now. And Dylan Brooks comes on. Reeves, here we go again. With the backboard, whistle goes, and he's going to go to the free throw line as well to make it potentially another point. 36-32, USA still trailing. Reeves all of a sudden has shot out to lead the score in this game. 10 so far. And he's taking responsibility, trying to arrest Canada's lead. Makes the throw. It's back to 3 points. It was as big as 12, the gap in that first quarter. And all of a sudden, USA are hustling on the halfway line. It's off Halliburton's foot, though. As Canada tried to pass it. Halliburton stuck his right foot out, and it's gone into the stands. Decent volley, decent clearance if you're a footballing defender. This time it's a difficult effort there for Dylan Brooks. Doesn't make it, and now we're back to 1 point down the other end. Team USA through Josh Hart. Now it's a game on. Alexander Walker-Brooks, Edey, Ajim and Gilgeous-Alexander coming through. Gilgeous-Alexander lays it back, 3-point attempt. Doesn't sit for Alexander Walker though. Dylan Brooks so far has played 11 minutes of this game. Oh yeah, now the USA take the lead. Can you believe that? Cam Johnson for three, 38-36. 14-point turnaround from late in the first quarter, and Canada has called the timeout. They haven't hit much in the second quarter. So looking from the shot chart, most of Canada's points are coming from inside the zone or from the right side, diagonal shots from three for Team USA. I would say about 70% of them coming from two-point range inside the square, inside the rectangle. And let's see if Canada change their game plan now. It has been a riveting comeback by Steve Kerr's sides. What a response this is from the United States. Both countries also qualifying for the Olympics with the special performance in this tournament. So Bobby Portis Jr., 8 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. But Reeves has the rebound, has the assist, and has 10 points. He's the leading playmaker for Team USA. And we're back underway. Alexander, jump shot, doesn't come off. 1 Canadian under the rim, but 4 Americans. They come away with it. And now they can extend the lead that they've been able to get back. And Portis over the top of Dort makes the 2 and was fouled on the way up. So another chance to make it a 3-point play. Well, it was an illusion. The ball didn't go in, actually. Off the hoop, makes the first shot. 39-36. Portis again. 4-point lead. 15-2. They've now outscored Canada since this tremendous run. Now Dort needs to make amends for Canada off the backboard. Almost panicked when he went up for that one, and immediately hard down the other end. That'll go. Some good defending there from Powell. He doesn't believe the call. And Canada might be able to just steady the ship. Sort of one-way sailing in the first quarter in the US. What a quarter this is. What a opening 3 minutes it is in the second quarter. 3-point attempts. Canada gets it this time. Dylan Brooks, Houston Rockets man. 1-point game, 40-39. Reeves on the left side, diagonal, trying to drive in. Can't get past Brooks. Beautiful pass though to find Hard. Halliburton all alone. Had so much time to think about it. Maybe overthought it. Doesn't hit the 3. Canada with a chance to get the lead back. Shea makes the contact, makes the basket, gets the 2, and will go to the line at 41-40. Canada back in front. Outstanding play in transition. And just in this last minute of play, Canada have been able to get their noses back in front. And the points comes 42-40. Gilgeous-Alexander. So Spanish coach Trey Bell-Haynes, we haven't seen him, plays for Zaragoza. Also Phil Scrub from Turkish League with Barchesa here. Melvin Ejim with Unikaya. back underway now. Team USA, the NBA's best, some of the best, some of the all-stars as well. Here's one of them, Edwards. Make space for Halliburton, a long way out, doesn't make it again. That's a couple of misses in a row from Tyrese Halliburton. Indiana Pacers guards. Canada just getting through with some hard work here, and good improvisation by Shea. Gets the two. Just a loop over the top of everyone from two-point range. And immediately USA responds. Bridges back into the game. RJ going up, doesn't make it. Brought down by Walker Kessler. Now Bronson goes over the top, drives, misses. Bridges, Bronson, Edwards, Halliburton, and Kessler now with a 5 out there for Team USA. Barrett, Brooks, Dort, Gilgeous-Alexander, and Powell for Canada. Beautiful play from Bridges to make the two. A beautiful pull-up and a beautiful touch. Everything bellissimo about that. Now Canada through Gilgeous-Alexander, doesn't make the jump shot, and wayward pass from Edwards doesn't find Bronson. Canada leading 44-42, and we'll have the ball back with 5 minutes left in the second. Needed to make a better pass than that at this level. The bronze medal on the line, but both sides qualifying for the Olympics. Dort brings it back. RJ Barrett for 3. Rims out. Brought down by Halliburton. The bounce pass out from Bronson. Comes to a standstill. 15 seconds still on the shot clock, though. It's being patient here. Bridges has had enough. Wants the 2 and gets it. Scores tied, 44 apiece. Baseline cut from Bridges, and all of a sudden it's a much tighter game than what we would have thought after the first quarter. Drive to the basket. This time Canada getting 2 through Dylan Brooks. Kessler wide out on the left side as the USA go back into attack mode. Halliburton drives, shoots. There'll be a USA ball as Kessler brought it down, had it taken away from him by Powell. Off the Canadian though. Extension from Dylan Brooks down the other end up. Now Edwards. Well, he just laid back, took on the short jumper, makes it a tie game once again at 46 apiece. Can elevate to extension. Shea down the other end, and rejected by Walker. And Canada will get it back though. Zonal defense now for Team USA. And a jump shot from number 24, Brooks. It's brought down, rims out. Edwards can take it down the other end. Brooks has popped Edwards and misses the shot, but it will go to the line. Another foul. That's all of them for Canada in this quarter. Carmelo Anthony here as well, the ambassador of the World Cup. A really poor free throw. Hit the front of the rim. That's the first miss of the game for Team USA. They were 9 for 9. Makes the second. Stabilizes himself, and the pressure that's on with a crowd like this at the Mall of Asia Arena in the Philippines. 3:13 left on the clock. There's a timeout called. USA leading by 47-46. So just going through some of the results in the lead up to this game. We'll go to the beginning. USA in the preliminary group stage, getting 3 from 3 in terms of victories over New Zealand, Greece, and Jordan. the biggest win of the tournament over Jordan, 110-62. And they went on to defeat Montenegro by 12 points, 85-73. They lost to Lithuania. That was the first signs of trouble. A 6-point loss, 110-104. But then they rebounded with a massive win over the Italians, 100-63, 37-point smashing. They got through from that quarterfinal to face Germany and lost that in the last minute, 113-111. Germany into the final, which we are bringing you a bit later on. So stick around for that one. For Canada, though, who trails by a point, 3 from 3 in the preliminary group over Latvia, Lebanon and France. Lost to Brazil by 4 points, 69-65. Then came back to beat Canada and effectively knock out the defending world champion, 88-85. Took on Slovenia, 100-89. They won, but then lost 95-86 in the semi-final against Serbia. So Serbia and Germany playing later. We're back here for the bronze medal playoff. Canada, Team USA. Canada into attack. Brooks goes up. I think they've caught his arm. And the foul comes against Team USA, against Walker Kessler. And the extension as Bridges went up for the shot. I think the block happened first and then the contact second. So the first shot made by Dylan Brooks. It's a tough ball for the USA. Both points nailed. So Canada back into the front, 48-47, as we edge closer to the halftime break. Up goes Bronson. Spectacular, fantastic from the captain. 49-48, was fouled on the way, made the 2. That's against Gilgeous-Alexander. 49-48 with a chance to make it a 2-point gap. Captain USA. Jalen Brunson, there's the number 11. Makes the shot. New York Knicks man gets his country back out to a little bit of separation, just enough. Canada trying to get past this high press. They lose out. Halliburton brings it down over the top. The alley-oop attempt misses on the first try, but on the follow-up it's Kessler. It makes it a 4-point gap with 2:23 remaining. Kessler's fouled Shea at the other end as he rose high, but you have to rise quite high to get up over Walker Kessler. Simply just got to get your body in the way. But the defense from Halliburton down the other end tried the alley-oop, and it was Edwards that couldn't get the first 2. Kessler on the rebound. There's probably half a foot difference in height, and that's what counted the most. Canada from the line can bring it back to 3 points, and they do. 52-49, 1 to come. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander of Oklahoma brings it back to 2 points. Now Bridges, Portis, Edwards drives in, gets rid of one. That was Powell who was barged out of the way. Edwards hung onto the ball, then went up and gets fairly easy 2, but he made it look easy. Now Shai found space in with a left-hander, and it's 54-52. 20 seconds on the shot clock here for Edwards. Won't waste his time. Goes for the layup, doesn't make it. Down the other end now, there's 3 to beat for the number 9, R.J. Barrett. And he was closed down. USA will bring it back through Reeves. Up he goes. And the defense is extraordinary from both sides at the moment. Last passages of play. RJ Barrett from the three-point distance gets it back after he missed, and now Shea out on the left side. He's up against Reeves. Brunson comes to him, opens up space, and Brooks can nail three. Wide open. Canada back in front, 55-54. Third place game. Brunson fakes one way, goes the other, off the backboard, misses. Now Brooks for Shea out on the left side again. We saw this before. He's up against Reeves. He's given away a defensive foul. So Canada could end this quarter still in the leads. So this will be in from the sides. Canada through Brooks, another three-point attempt. Oh, that is massive. Dylan Brooks, a long way up at the shape as he launched from long range. 58-54 now. Canada landing a few big hammer blows. Now Bridges has it knocked away. That'll be a USA ball with the 23.7 seconds left on the clock. Shot clock has 10 still on it. Bronson needs to find a man. It's Bridges. He's up against Brooks. Bronson has to go alone, you'd think. Goes up and pops another two. And a little fist pump there from the captain. 2 points and makes it a two-point game as well. 58-56. Seconds are ticking down for the halftime. The buzzer's about to go. 3 points off the backboard. Handball. And final shot of the half comes from Alexander Walker of Minnesota. Canada. They lost their heads for a little while in that quarter, but they have the leads in halftime here at the Mall of Asia in Manila, in the Philippines, for the FIBA Basketball World Cup third place playoff. The battle for the bronze medal. So both teams shooting well offensively, and some tough defense out there. Players walking into the tunnel for a break. We'll also have them with the scores. A little bit of separation for Canada, just enough. And that is how we'll leave it at half-time. Join us in about 10 minutes here on Flash Score. Welcome back. Flash score bringing you some basketball from the FIBA World Cup in the Philippines. We are back with Canada leading 58-56. And they will get us going in the last 20 minutes of this game. 2 more quarters of 10. Canada on the attack to the basket, and they get 2. Coming in from the left side. Lovely run and drive and layup from Dylan Brooks. Been one of their main players, if not the main. We'll go through some of the first half stats with you, and also the starting lineups for the second half. With the Bridges on the attack now. Shot clock winding down. Canada can intercept here through Brooks. A superb bounce pass to Shea. Another 2 coming for Canada. Great start to the second half. Bridges, Brunson, Edwards, Hart, Kessler out there for USA, and Barrett, Brooks, Dort, Gilgeous, Alexander and Powell for Canada. It's all about motivation in this last portion of the Cup for both nations. Dylan Brooks added 23 points now, leads Gilgeous Alexander by 10. He has 13. Portis and Reeves with 10 each for Team USA. Edwards now trying to penetrate as the ball taken away. Goes out of bounds. So it's going to stay at the US end. There's some confusion over who should have the ball. Of course, Canada appealing through Shai Gilgeous Alexander that it should be their ball. They wear the red strips. So a challenge used here from Canada. Now with just going to have a listen to the challenge here. Edwards had the ball. I think it's gone for Edwards' foot. And then away from the American number 10. It's just skimmed under the arm of Gilgeous Alexander. It's a red ball, the match officials are saying. So Gilgeous Alexander using the challenge and winning. So USA will be stripped of possession. Big call. Successful challenge is a good challenge, and Canada are having all the momentum go their way in the opening minute. Just over a minute gone in the third quarter. The score at 62-56. They did trail by a few points during the second after finishing the first quarter with a big bang. It's been topsy-turvy as the USA tried to put their foot on the gas. Dort for 3 and misses. USA still haven't got points, but now they need to through Kessler with the dunk. So finally they're on the board with 90 seconds gone in this quarter, 62-58. So Canada now in possession. Powell finds Gilgeous Alexander. Shai over the top, plenty of space and time for 3. And again, it's Dylan Brooks. He's going to win the MVP for this game at the very least. 26 points. Brunson tries to respond with 3. And it doesn't make it. So now a chance to get a fair portion of separation. Canada through Dort. Where's the number 0? Here's Shai against Edwards. Goes back, hits the rim from 3-point territory. So luckily for Team USA, couldn't make a shot. It's now out with Hart. Big pass from left all the way out to the right with Edwards. Gets around the first in Brooks. Makes space for Bridges. Off the rim, off the backboard, and it's there to be 1. Hart goes to ground. He's helped back up by Dort. Lovely to see the sportsmanship between the pair. Some gorgeous basketball in this game, especially from the game's leading point scorer Dylan Brooks. Dort going for 3, trying to extend that out to a 10-point gap. It's 7. And it's been not counted, that shot. Did they count it? It's been put back to 5 points. Bridges went up, was fouled by Shai. So it's back to 5. Elite athletes, great ball handlers. And now from the line, it'll be Mikal Bridges. Makes it a 4-point gap. USA staying in touch. So Shai, it's a dreamy run in and makes, no he doesn't, it rims out. It looked like he might make the layup for 2. Now out through Bronson, Edwards, Kessler. It's too far away from the rim, so it's Edwards that has to go alone and makes a magnificent shot over the top for 2. And it's back to 2, in fact, with timeout called by Canada, their coach, Jordi Fernandez. So Edwards trying to take on the responsibility for himself. His effect on this game now starting to impose himself a little with 11 points and 3 rebounds. Brooks, though, has been outstanding. 26 and 3 assists. It's a boot. Some points off the bench. 23 for the US, 8 for Canada. And points in the paint. 32 for the US, 24 for Canada. They do love shooting from out wide, and they do have the players, and they've got a game plan from their Spanish coach, who is able to make space and get plays freed up. Timeout is over. So Canada back out in the middle. Anthony Edwards has been immense as well in this tournament. Edwards probably put his hand up as the best player for the US here in the Philippines. World-class basketball brought to you here for this tournament on Flash Score. We thank you for joining wherever you are. Back underway with the timeout over. Some quick passing, no one in centrally though, so 3-point attempt comes good for RJ Barrett, and Canada back out to a 5-point lead. 6.5 to go in the third. US on the attack, trying to fire in some artillery from the right side. Edwards' pass taken out of bounds. The Americans will have it back with Bronson. Kessler, Bronson has the screen. Bronson to the hoop and makes it all nets. Very tip your hat to him for that kind of run towards the backcourt to be able to make that shot up over 2 Canadians as well. Now Shai trying to draw in a couple. Josh Shai was giving away a foul and make space, but this is gone. Match officials will rule that against Hart. So Canada through RJ Barrett wants to shoot from 3. He's a long way. Plays that off, and Brooks can go. The layoff pass, and a big dunk comes in the end from Dwight Powell. The Dallas Mavericks. He's a Maverick, isn't it? Bronson again, fade away, makes the 2 and brings it back to a 3-point game, 70-67. USA trail. So now Bronson up to a team high of 13 points. Shea into the paint. Makes the shot. 72-67. Nearly halfway through this quarter. Bronson with a shoulder in past Dort. Lays the pass out wide, and Edwards can sink 3. The skill levels on steroids in terms of the skill level of the players themselves. The US so impervious to the pressure in those games. If they do lose, it's not by much. Another foul on the way to the hoop from Shy. Out come the staff to mop up the sweat. So Shy on the way up, gets past Bridges, who runs into Edwards, instantly covers his mouth with his hand. I think he's been hit on the way up. So Gilgeous-Alexander now up to try and make it 17 points for the game. Gets it. Edwards and Brunson, 14 and 13 each. And Shy makes it again from the free throw line. 4-point gap. Canada in front, 74-70. So Edwards now could run in from an angle. Kessler can bring down a sloppy pass. Now Halliburton has a big shot blocked. But USA will get the ball back. Play off for third place. Just a big job in defense, and arm straight up. But USA get it out to Bridges, and he'll sink it from out wide on the left, and that's 3 points. 74-73. Shea to the basket, gets it. And immediately Brooks comes over to congratulate him. 76-73. Whistle went as well. So a step through. Kessler with the extended arm makes contact with Shy's arm, and Gilgeous-Alexander of Oklahoma will go to the line again. He's catching Dylan Brooks in terms of points. Beautifully done. Back to 4 points. The lead, 77-73. Another shot clock for the USA down to 15 seconds. Halliburton releases Portis Jr. Wants to play a screen for Reeves, who's back into the game. And Canada want a foul here. Whistle's gone. So Portis Jr. Canada saying there's some unsportsmanlike play against Portis Jr. And it's on Canada's number 11, Kyle Alexander. Alexander Walker. So loose ball scramble. There's an official review going. They're saying it's foul review for unsportsmanlike behavior against Portis Jr. So match officials discussing this. Canada guessed exactly what Reeves and Portis Jr. were up to out there on the right side. Two Canadian players, Dylan Brooks and Alexander Walker of Minnesota. So they're taking a lot of time to get through this. They want to get the decision right. You can hear the cheer there. They're saying it's unsportsmanlike foul against Bobby Portis Jr. So down the other end, it'll be free throw for Gilgeous-Alexander. game going back and forth. There's a real arm wrestle on. The Canada unable to get past a 4-point gap in this quarter. Steps up and takes the points. 78-73. And again, makes it. No mistake. Easy two. Now the gap out to 6 points. Alexander Walker to throw it in. Canada with the ball. Olenek comes in. Captain is on. Shai finds him. Olenek out wide on the right. It's looked as though it might be intercepted by Bridges. Brooks goes for three. And it rims out. And really good block from Portis, who gave away the unsportsmanlike foul and has atoned with a piece of defensive brilliance. Edwards to the basket now. And rolls away after rimming out. Whistle's gone though. So we've had a few stoppages in this third quarter. Spanish coach of Canada start there appealing with one of the match officials. Can't quite hear what they're talking about, but from the line is Edwards. And misses the first. Makes the second though. 79-74, 5 points between the two. Oh, it's Alexander Walker into Shai. Numbers 1 and 2, literally now. It's there. There's a little inside run there and a 2-point play from RJ Barrett. So New York Knicks man up against Team USA captain and club teammate Brunson. Edwards with the fadeaway mid-range, makes it. So now up to 17 points and 4 rebounds. Set play here for Canada. It's Olenek. He makes a 3 from a long, long way up. Magnificent. Hammers that home. Portis Jr. now immediately down the other end with Halliburton. Inside, Portis Jr. over the top. Gets a big 2 off the backboard. Step up screen, and it's exactly what Team USA need. A couple of big defensive plays as well. Reeves back into the game, goes down. It's a foul for the block, but he's done for the travel. Can you believe that? Starting to go Canada's way in the late stages of this game. Reeves ran into Shai first, and then Olenek second, and then just fell over and went out of bounds. As if he was getting over the line to score a try. Saying there was a little bit of contact, he was called for the travel. Brooks will go to the sideline and we'll take you through the 5 that are out there for each side. Edwards, Halliburton, Johnson, Portis Jr. and Reeves for Team USA. RJ Barrett is one of the Canadians. Finds Walker for 3 more from out wide on the left. So Olenek, Dort, Gilgeous Alexander, Barrett and Alexander Walker out there. Numbers 0, 1 and 2 for Canada, all out there. And Canada's ability to find milliseconds to free up Alexander Walker from out wide. That's given them a 9-point lead with a couple of minutes to go. US simply have to step up and bury the 2 here. It's Anthony Edwards. Who else to bring it back to 7 points? Now Shai, 90 seconds to go. Olenek frees up space. Barrett can't make the 3. Looking to get the game sealed in the third quarter. Now it's Johnson into the paint. He goes. And he takes a tumble. Whistle goes. It's against Alexander Walker. So on the way up, it was Dort that came across. So Johnson from the line. It's a little off target. Had the right distance on the shot, but not the aim. This time, again, doesn't make it. So the pressure starting to tell. Both sides have maxed out their foul quotas in this quarter. Shea, that was a work of art. Faked he was going to go in towards a basket, then faded away, made the 2, and takes it out to 9 points. USA have a pass intercepted. Out the other side comes Canada. Off the backboard. They get the rebounds, and now it's RJ Barrett fouled on the way up. And he will go to the line. So 52.6 seconds left in this quarter. Steve Kerr with a look of concern courtside. Two number 9s going at it. Portis Jr. fouling RJ Barrett. Portis Jr. of the Milwaukee Bucks, as Alexander Walker goes out of the game. First shot made. Takes it out to a 10-point gap. So now it's Melvin Ejim in for Canada. And Barrett makes the second. 11 points. Now the US need to be thorough here with Reeves up against Dort mid-court. Canada man-on-man at the moment. Johnson with a little bit of space out wide on the left. Reeves decides to go himself. And that's a tough assignment, but he actually comes goods. Brings it back to 9 points. Now, less than 30 seconds to go. The US should get at least one more attempt to get points, but for now they have to stop Canada. Very late in the thirds. Shot clock ticking down. 5 seconds. 2-point attempt comes. Brooks goes up. US will now have about 5 seconds left in this quarter. Edwards goes for the 3. Doesn't make it. That's an air ball. But he was off target. Brooks had to launch long from inside his own half as the clock ticked down. So much action in the last 10 seconds there. End to end. Neither side able to get the points though. But Canada have the lead. 91-82 going into the final quarter of the tournament for both of these sides. Just looking at the numbers. 2-point range, 68% for USA against 56. 3-point range though, it's 48% for Canada. And less than 40 for the US. Brooks and Gilgeous Alexander, 26 and 22 points respectively so far. Edwards, top scorer for the US, 19 points. Brunson, 13. Portis, 12 with Reeves and Bridges with 10. Hart, 7. Kessler with 6. How can USA get something going in the fourth and overcome Canada, who are looking good from long range, and that's where they will hurt the US as they get more desperate in that fourth quarter. Stick with us here on Flash Score. We're about to take you through the final period of the bronze medal playoff. USA, Canada. So here we are, the final quarter about to get underway. USA trailing 91-82 against Canada. Immediately whistle goes. So this is against Dort. So Dort with 4 fouls in this game. I think that's gone so that they can come out and mop up. So a delay here. With just 6 seconds gone, a throw in from Halliburton on the right side of the court. Reeves is out there. We'll take you through the starting fives. Portis goes for 2. Whistle goes, and the foul is called against the number 3, which is Melvin Ejim of Unikaya. Portis getting up over the top. Almost using Ejim as a springboard. Portis from the line, though. He's out there with Reeves, Halliburton, Brunson, and Bridges to start off the fourth. Makes the shot. 91-83. For Canada, it's Alexander Walker-Brooks, Ejim, Gilgeous, Alexander, and Olenek out there. Portis Jr. stands up when his nation needs him the most. 91-84, 7-point gap. Dort goes out. So Olenek, the captain from Canada, plays his basketball with the Utah Jazz. Jim with Unikaya. He goes for 3, misses. So now a chance to bring it back to possibly a 5-point game, maybe less. It's Reeves. Goes for 3. It's a little hasty. Misses the shot. Canada can now come back down with Shai Alexander. Shai fakes the 3, just to Olenek, and can't quite make it. Caught back down by Ejim. Everyone out wide for Canada. The 3-point attempt comes again. 2 from Olenek with makes the basket, gets fouled. Still only a minute gone on the clock, so still plenty of time for the USA to get a come from behind win. The Canadian captain on the way to the hoop up against Halliburton, who's saying I didn't touch it. Olenek makes the free throw and takes it to 10 points. Now Brunson. Good screen there from Portis. Allow Brunson to get through. Nothing doing though, and a wayward pass in transition from Ejim. Goes out of bounds. His coach wants some calm. Now 8:42. USA needs to be more efficient. USA timeout. Well done by the USA coach. Steve Kerr needs to restore some order. And he's got 8 minutes and 42 seconds to get a come from behind win. It's double digits, the gap at the moment. We'll take a look through the Flash Score app, and it's not just the football stats on it. We've got basketball here with Brooks top scoring with 26, 3 rebounds and 4 assists. For Team USA, though, it's Edwards and Portis the most important on the scoreboard. Halliburton still not contributing on the scoreboard, but 5 rebounds, 5 assists. So doing work off the ball, creating chances. Jalen Brunson, 13 points and 1 rebound, 2 assists. It's been mostly, though, about the Canadians from beyond the 3-point line. Brooks, 26 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. His average of 11.7 going into this game. 26 on the day. 10-point game. They're back underway. Timeout is over. 8.5 minutes to go. Can the USA steal this game, or will Canada extend? Bridges on the way to the hoop is being fouled by Ejim. He's been sent in there to obviously take a few hits. Melvin Ejim for his coach Fernandez. Both of them spending lots of time in Spain. So the USA will have the chance from the line. In the meanwhile, I'll give you a little bit of insight into some of the Canadian players. Also from Zaragoza is Trey Belhames. Plays his basketball at club level there. Exactly, haven't seen much from him in this match. He plays for the Purdue Boilermakers. Both free throws made here by Bridges. So, 8-point game. Olenek receives the give and go. Shea, the hustle doesn't come off. Canada have the numerical advantage, but Edwards reaches in and steals it back. To Reeves, to Edwards. Edwards wants to go himself. No, he doesn't. Out for Halliburton. Out from out wide. Nails his first points of the game. Big three. In transition. And shots and rebounding. So critical. They denied Canada the chance to score and went back down the other end. They took three off. And now Brooks drives in. Doesn't make it. The USA can bring it back to a 3-point game if they get points here. Easy points for Reeves. From a diagonal run in from the left. All of a sudden, from 10 points back to 3. And Reeves, with the huge defensive effort, gives away a foul. 94-91 all of a sudden. So much time left as well. 7 minutes, 27 seconds. And it was the player from Hapoel Tel Aviv in Israel, Kyle Alexander, who was trying to dispossess. So 3 fouls for Austin Reeves. LA Lakers guard. Sure, Giorgio Chiellini now plays his football in LA as well. Loves basketball, played as a young man. Sure, the two of them have met. Alexander Walker with an air ball. And now the USA can get it back on level terms. Portis Jr. needs to calm things down. There's a situation here. Team USA through Edwards up against Olenek. Makes plenty of space for himself. Can't make a shot. And now Halliburton for 3. Ties the game up at 94 apiece. And they are on their feet. Down 10 points earlier in this quarter. All of a sudden, there's a tidal wave of points that have come down crashing over the border onto Canada. So the timeout called by Steve Kerr, the USA coach. Halliburton standing up when it counts most. He's now nailed 2 from beyond the 3-point line. He was wide open. It's all about the 1%ers. The initial shot from Edwards came off the hoop and was put back to him. And it's those efforts by the likes of Portis Jr. that allow Halliburton the wide open spaces. Take the pressure off. Give him the extra half a millisecond to take aim and launch from long range. So it's a 12-3 fourth quarter start for the United States. The traveling contingency for the US here with flags flying. The game is tied at 94 apiece. Canada in possession though. It's with Shai. Wants to go past Reeves. Makes space. All of a sudden Brooks is closed down. Really huge defensive effort here as USA in transition now with a steal. Bridges drives. Big block by Brooks. Tries to keep the ball in. Good effort, but that'll be a USA ball in the attacking half here. The FIBA World Cup playoff for the bronze medal. And Brooks was able to knock it away, and just when he thought he could keep it in, he's behind the backboard. His pass back in, hit the back of the backboard, went out. USA back with it with Edwards. Oh yes, the fadeaway for two. Monumental. USA with a 10-point deficit are now in the lead by 2. Just over 6 minutes to go. Here comes Dort. His shot is short though. Now the USA can extend. Can they get some separation as they try to assert their dominance? It's been a mighty comeback. Edwards tries to draw in 3, makes space. Bridges. Up goes Portis, but away. Canada can come with the ball. It's Shea up against Edwards. And the second attempt is Dort on the follow through off the backboard as well. It's 96 apiece. Tie game. Canada hanging it. Reeves. Fouled by Shea on the way to the basket. Isn't shooting though. So it'll be a throw in from the side. It's all about the tempo of the game. So far it's the Americans that are dictating it in the fourth. From the line, Reeves makes the first. USA back into the lead as Captain Jalen Brunson watches on. Courtside here in Manila at the Asia Mall. Makes the second. USA with the 2-point lead. Gilgeous-Alexander wants to get some movement from his players. They want to shoot from long range. Here comes Brooks to the hoop and ties it again at 98 apiece. A drive into the right side of the backboard and comes off and in. Halliburton now sees some space. Edwards wants to shoot from 3, lines it up for Portis. Can't make it. And the foul comes against Bridges. So Canada will have possession. Less than 5 minutes to go. So the tactic from Fernandez and the Canadians is to just clog up the end zone. Make sure there's no easy baskets. Force the US to shoot from downtown, and Kerr and his men will be absolutely elated with the way that they've come back into this game from being 12 points down a couple of different periods of the game. Josh Hart in, the 5 out there after this delay. Bridges, Edwards, Halliburton, Hart and Reeves for Team USA, but it's Canada with the ball. RJ Barrett wants to make the 3, but unfortunately it rims out for Canada. Reeves brings it down. It's Barrett, Brooks, Dort, Gilgeous-Alexander and Powell out there for Canada, and Bridges can't make the jump shot. He's made it all tournament long. Doesn't come off, and RJ goes to the basket, rolls it in. Brooks still leading with 28 points, a game high, followed by Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards, of course, he was always going to be the top scorer for the US, who have called the timeout. The elevation from RJ, who got up there over the top of Reeves. He backed up all the way, allowed just enough space for Barrett to come in over Halliburton as well. And waving the maple leaf flag here at the Mall of Asia. The penultimate match of the tournament. Germany-Serbia coming up in a couple of hours' time. Do join us here on Flash Score for that one. I'll be taking you through. USA has done a much better job covering the three-point line in the second half, though. Yesterday we saw the 5th to 8th places, Italy going down to Slovenia, 89-85, and Latvia, huge win over Lithuania, 98-63. It was on Friday the drama unfolded with both Canada and USA losing their semi-finals to Germany and Serbia. And we're back away with a timeout over. 4 minutes to go. Canada in front by 2. That's until Austin Reeves gets the reply. It is 100 each. Could even go into overtime. Dylan Brooks now. Fadeaway jump shot off the hoop. Brought back down by Powell. Canada still with it. Shot clock to 10 points. Alexander trying to draw in a couple of players. Now he's been done for traveling. Applauded by Steve Kerr and the US contingency. Tried to go inside Bridges and took one step too many. USA with a chance to go back in front now. Halliburton for 3. Doesn't make it. Brought down by Dortz. Game still tied. RJ Barrett has it taken away. So another turnover. US, they want this win. Hart off the backboard. It was a big shot because he had to get over Dort. From the right side of the backboard, USA in front 102-100. Just a little less than 3 minutes. Some space here for the shot from long range is sunk by RJ Barrett, and Canada are back in front by a point. And what's next in the script for Anthony Edwards? It's double teams. Edwards gets it back from Halliburton, makes space for the shot from wide from Bridges, who was fouled but made the shot. Big three-point play and a chance to extend. 105-103. Mikal Bridges, one of the biggest plays in the tournament for his tournament. It was all net as well. Player statistics on the Flash Score app, 28 points still for Brooks. For the USA, though, Bridges now up to potentially 15 points. Crucial shot right here, which he misses. So still a 2-point game. Canada with their big hitters out there. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wants to take on Reeves. Enough space here. 3-point attempt is massive. So massive. Canada now back in front. Big play that came in from Brooks. Delivering, standing up when he had to. Under 2 minutes to go. Edwards wants to be the hero. We'll get it back. Knocked back out towards Edwards. Then off the backboard, drives in and scores. And it brings it back to a 1-point lead for Team USA. Under 90 seconds. Canada in possession again. And who else but Shai? Gilgeous-Alexander. Brooks wants a 2. Fouled on the way up. Earns a trip to the line. That'll go against Reeves. Maybe against Hart. There are 2 USA players there. Indeed, it is Hart. He's put his body on the line, impeding the Canadian on the way. Be a change here as Powell comes out of the game. The 5 out there for each side. It's Bridges, Edwards, Halliburton, Hart and Reeves. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with a double-double. But for now, it's a very important free throw that's not made. It's a big mix for Brooks, who's out there with Dort, Gilgeous-Alexander, Barrett and Alexander Walker for the final 72 seconds. He's got another shot though, can tie the game up. Takes a deep breath and makes it. So it's tied at 107. 107. Edwards brings the ball up. Down to the right of the court, up against Alexander. Makes some space for Halliburton. What's a three? He's open and misses it with an air ball. So Canada now, they can reclaim this lead with 40 seconds to go in regulation time. The third place battle. 2-point attempt is made. Huge from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The Oklahoma man standing up and being counted when it was most important. They have wrested back this lead. Edwards, tough shot off the backboard, brought down by Canada, and immediately the foul comes. Brought down by Brooks in there. The Houston Rockets man brought it down, and immediately it was Hart that fouled him. It is all about the 2-point attempts from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander down the other end. Canada looking to take this one in regulation time. They can bring it out to a 3-point lead and make life very difficult for Team USA. Makes the first. Just to get real separation here with 20.6 seconds to go. Brooks from the line makes the seconds and almost guarantees a bronze for the Canadians. Now Reeves in the final seconds of the game. Reeves needs to shoot, has a big block come. Reeves on the second attempt, doesn't make the 2, brought down by Bridges, and he's fouled. Fouled by R.J. Barrett with 4.2 seconds to go in the game. Canada lead by 4. And the USA has a timeout to work with if they want it. Not sure if it's possible. They'd have to make this shot and then get the rebound and get more points to send the game into overtime. It is all about Canada's defensive efforts in the final seconds. So Josh Hart fouled out of the game. Bridges will go to the line. Needs to make the first of 2 free throws. Team USA's hopes aren't quite over yet. Makes the first. So it's back to 3. Now, will they go off the backboard, or Edwards can't check in? Edwards out of the game. Out there is Reeves, who'll have to take the shot, or Halliburton has been on fire as well. Kessler, Portis and Bridges. Edwards wants to check in. Rules are rules though, and he won't be able to take part. Bridges intentionally missed the miss. A big 3-point attempt is sunk. Can you believe that? It's sent into overtime. Austin Reeves with a huge 3-pointer to take it to 111 apiece with 0.02 seconds left in the game. Ties the game. That is huge. Unfathomable. Bridges intentionally missing the second throw. He's actually reclaimed his own free throw off the hoop out to the three-point territory on the right side. The official review will see whether his foot was on the line and also if there was a foul as he went up. Now the match officials are reviewing this. There's a discussion going on with 0.6 of a second. There's a timeout from Canada here. Drama at the end of the playoff for third and fourth. At 111 apiece. You're listening here on Flash Score. Incredible finish. An ambitious-looking Team USA. And do not want fourth place. Canada haven't finished higher than fourth before. And they have taken the bronze away from them, just for now, at the very least. To USA's credit, they took the gamble. Bridges went to the line, made the first shot, intentionally missed the second, got the rebound off his own second attempt, went to the three-point line and spun and shot, and that is gorgeous to watch. Splendorous from Mikal Bridges, who is the hero, but there is still 0.6 seconds to go. So Canada have been brought down the other end. Dort in the post. This will be thrown in from Dylan Brooks. Can Canada pinch this? Or will we be sent into overtime? Surely the odds are stacked against the Canadians here. We just need to make something. Olenek will go for it and doesn't get it. It rims out. Can you believe that? But he made a lot of space for himself. And it is a matter of an inch in that shot from a long, long way out. The Canadian captain going for glory. Kelly Olenek. The game ends at 111 apiece. So we'll have 5 minutes of overtime. Canada hitting 15 different three-pointers today. USA with 9 from 24. But the most important one of the day for them was Mikal Bridges tying the game up. They were 4 points down, quite incredibly, with 4.6 seconds. They went to the line. And Olenek for Canada unable to land a long, long three-point attempt. Everyone thought that was going in. Right on the buzzer. We can tell that USA players, they want this win. They were up on the sidelines. I know it's just a playoff for third and fourth, but there is plenty of pride on the line. And the looks on the faces, the heads have dropped for Dylan Brooks, Dwight Powell and co. The stats at this point of the game, Brooks has 34 points. Top scorer for Team USA is Edwards with 23, Bridges with 19. 3 of those coming with that special shot that has tied this game up. An individual effort that will be long remembered in the history of the FIBA Basketball World Cup. The initiation of overtime is coming. Still can't believe what we watched, though. They don't know until it's over, they say. Overtime is underway at 111 each. Inside pass. Shea makes an easy two. He's a gifted player. The boy from Oklahoma. 113 to 111 now. Some space for Halliburton. Creates a screen. Edwards is back in. So we start with Bridges, Edwards, Halliburton, Hart, and Reeves. So USA looking for some shots from long range. Reeves goes up from inside. Misses. USA get it back. Hart now for Edwards. Bridges over on the right. Reeves on the left. Edwards has to go. Turn and jumper. Brought down though by Dwight Powell. Dallas Mavericks man will bring it forward with Georges Alexander, who's been out there for 37 minutes of this game. Huge imperious effort. Now Barrett in a one-on-one. Is up against Halliburton. Dort finds it. He's out there with Barrett, Brooks, Shai, Georges Alexander, and Powell, but it's Shea from outside the three-point zone. So he makes it a 5-point lead. Canada in overtime. Foul called now against Shai. Just taking a look at the leading scorers now. Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to actually overtake Brooks. It's 5 points between them. For now, it's Hart with a shot down the other end, makes the first. 4-point gap. 95 seconds gone in overtime. Can the USA actually take victory here away from the Canadians, who have been in front for a lot of this game with a lead as big as 12 points? He's out to 10 on a couple of other occasions. USA have come back. Quite workmanship has been something to watch, something to be impressed by. It's been a titanic struggle in that fourth quarter. Siren and buzzer goes. There'll be some changes made as Hart leaves the arena. Brunson comes in. From the line is Shea. Back to 5 points. He's been the man in overtime. Up to 30 points. Makes the second. 31 points. Now Edwards needs to take the game by the scruff of the neck. Quick passing. Edwards almost freed up. Brunson trying to line it up. Brunson will have to shoot from three. Doesn't make it. Brought down by Brooks. There's a scramble on, and Reeves will take it off Brooks. There's a foul given with a 6-point lead for Canada. 118 to 112. It's intense in his final moments. That's against Dwight Powell. So the two Knicks players, Barrett and Brunson, going head-to-head. But at the other end, it's Reeves, the Lakers man. Gets up to 18 points for the game. Bridges with 19, Edwards with 23. It's back to 4 points. USA refusing to give up, as they showed us at the end of regulation time. Dort now finds Brooks. He's got Barrett and he's got Powell. Doesn't want to use them. He goes for two and sinks it. A tidy finish from out wide. It's a 2-point finish. Brooks 5 from 10 but 36 points. 5 from 10 inside the 2-point range. So the opportunity now coming for Edwards. It's blocked by Brooks. It's all about separation for the shot. Edwards will go to the line and get the first. It's back to 5 points. It's been impressive how Canada can get out to these leads of 7-10 points. It's also just as impressive how the USA can drag it back. It's all about intelligent basketball at these crucial moments. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the man that Canada want to have the ball. He'll now find Brooks. Big finish coming. Brooks goes up and he's impeded on the way to the basket. It's against Brunson. Less than 2 minutes to go in overtime. There's only 2.4 seconds left on the shot clock as well. Barrett, Dort, Brooks, Shea and Powell out there for Canada. From the line it'll be Brooks. And it makes it a personal accolade here. If he can be the top scorer for Canada in a history-making game. If they get the win, it'll be fully deserved. Can't make the second. Dort brings it back. Canada now with a chance with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Shea goes up, misses a layup, brought down by Anthony Edwards. Saves it from going out of bounds. Halliburton behind him. Edwards, Halliburton, Bridges. Oh, it's a bad pass by Bridges, and it goes backcourt. Canada will have possession. Heads go down though with a 6-point deficit for Team USA. It's all about balance as well for Canada. Taking enough off the shot clock every time they have possession and then setting up a big defense. Less than 90 seconds, 6-point lead, chance to make it 8. Dort, pass from Shea. It's come off Brunson though. So Canada gets it back. It's fortuitous. There's 0.8 seconds on the shot clock, so they'll have to get something going quite quickly. Off the right boot of Brunson. Then through the legs of Dort and out of bounds. USA has to defend here. 3-point attempt comes from Brooks, and it rims out. Big attempt coming. So Halliburton out of the game as Edwards, Brunson, Bridges, Portis Jr. and Reeves see out at least the next portion. No change for Canada. And with 79 seconds to go, USA will have possession. Brunson. He's got Portis a long way out. It creates a screen so Brunson can maneuver in towards the hoop. Comes off the foot of Bridges. So another error from Mikal Bridges. He was the hero in the last 5 seconds of the fourth quarter to take it to overtime. And now a minute left. It's a 6-point lead for Canada, who are just trying to wipe extra time off the clock. What a difference 4.6 seconds can make. USA with Bridges, don't want to give away the foul. Shea dishes off, and the 3 points comes from big R.J. Barrett, and surely that has to be the clincher. 124 to 115. And they come to him to congratulate him. Great awareness to know that Barrett was all alone, wide open. USA call a timeout. It might be the last real play that Kerr has in this tournament. Looks as though he's They've been treading water for so much of this game. Canada, maybe they have sunk them. It's been a first-class performance throughout the whole match from Canada. USA on the cusp of losing the third match in this tournament. They lost against Germany in the semis, obviously. They lost against Lithuania in the second group stage. 6-point loss there. 2 points to Germany. And at this point, they are 9 points down. 43.8 seconds to go. Can smell nothing but hope here. The USA, though, will have the ball, but they need everything to go their way. Mathematically, 3 3-pointers will get the job done. That's assuming Canada lose their heads. Here's Halliburton. Into Reeves, his foot was on the line. Another error, he sunk the three, but before he let fly, his foot was on the line. Just a couple of errors creeping in overtime. I guess the American players just assumed that after a big comeback they would end up winning this game, but Canada are getting the job done. They've kept their discipline. They've maintained their game plan. Now Barrett, Dort all alone. Portis goes to him. Up goes Dort. The foul comes against Portis. He didn't make the shot. Look against Dort, but the Oklahoma man will go to the line. The USA making this a painful ending for their fans, although there was some jubilation at the end of the fourth. Big slap over the shoulder from Portis. Second unsportsmanlike foul as well. So out he goes. Bridges, Brunson, Edwards, Halliburton and Reeves. We'll see out the remainder of this game. 36.1 seconds. Barrett, Brooks, Gilgeous, Alexander and Powell with Dort. We'll try and make this a 10-point game. Blocking out fundamental. Portis Jr. knows the game is up. He walks down the corridor. This tournament's over. Has to go for his second sportsmanlike foul. Dort misses. Player stats though for Team USA. Edwards with 24 points, Reeves with 20, Portis with 14, Bridges with 19. Canada with the ball again. From the throw, their player of the game is Brooks. His pass finds Dort, who turns it over. 26.9 seconds. The Canadian captain, Olenek, watches on with Ejim. Reeves goes for a three off the backboard. Sweetly. Just a little... That might have come off Brooks, has it? Will the USA get it back again? Surely it can't be done. Reeves sinking from, let's say, a meter outside the three-point line. And it came off the backboard and in. So Reeves now challenging Edwards for top spot. Edwards leading by a point, 24-23. Edwards from Minnesota. So challenging someone as an official review. It's trying to drag things out, keep themselves in play. Canada looking to right the wrongs from that semi-final loss against Serbia I think might be slight favourites over Germany in this afternoon's final. So the match officials reviewing this challenge. So the 7 points between the two sides. Canada in the lead will get the ball back. RJ Barrett will have it. 21.5 seconds to go. So Canada finishing 21st in China. Best placing was 6th. Back here in 1978 in the Philippines, also in Colombia in 82. 7th place finish in Rio in 1954, and also in Toronto. They hosted the tournament in 1994. From the line is Brooks, and he sinks the point. There's a huge 5 minutes of overtime here for Canada. Now the final seconds to go. Reeves will go for 3. It's a Hail Mary. And Canada will see out the rest of the clock. Maybe their greatest moment in international basketball. This team has come out and got the job done. First time ever making it this far at the FIBA World Cup, and they have a bronze medal for the first time in their history. They win the playoff for 3rd and 4th over Steve Kerr's Team USA, who go out with a couple of losses at the end of the tournament. Semi-final loss against Germany by 2, but they have lost by 9 in overtime against Canada after bringing it back to 111 apiece, thanks to the glorious work of Mikal Bridges. But then an error-ridden overtime period for Team USA. They just lost their heads, they lost their concentration, couldn't get the job done. Edwards top scoring with 24, Reeves with 23, Bridges with 19, Portis with a huge game, 14, and Brunson, the captain, 13 points. As for Canada, it was all about Brooks, 39 points, 4 rebounds and 5 assists. Gilgeous-Alexander is celebrating with 31 points, 6 rebounds and 12 assists. And Canada have the bronze medal here at the Mall of Asia in Manila, the Philippines, co-hosts with Japan and Indonesia. The FIBA playoff for 3rd and 4th. Both teams going through to the Olympics. Team USA signing off out in the middle. Captain Jalen Brunson with their leader Steve Kerr with a valiant 4th place finish. 39 points for Dylan Brooks, though. Signature moment in his career. Dallas Mavericks teammate as well, Dwight Powell, with a good contribution with 6 rebounds. But Brooks from Houston, 39 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. And Oklahoma man Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It is a moment to celebrate, heavy duty, a monumental